See, here's the science. The Father came with peace, Queen. The Father came with the same thing that all the other prophets did. All the prophets had knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But the Father gave us culture, power, quality, God, ability, destroy, born, and cipher, so that we be able to break down the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding far better than any of the emperors, prophets, kings, and wise men that came before us. Because nobody else before the coming of the Father would say that culture equality is all being born to the knowledge. We was the only ones that was able to do that. So now we don't look at just knowledge as being informational intelligence, right? We look at knowledge as being a culture of everything. Culture equality, right? We look at knowledge as being the wisdom to build and destroy. You know, when we use our words and our actions, man, to make something get done in the real world, we become the foundation of that, what we built.
So tell me what, like, and this is in God Power, right?
God Power.
God Power. What was the atmosphere like at the time? You know,
God's was everywhere, man.
Were there a lot of Muslims also?
Yeah, there was a lot of Muslims, but remember, this is right after Elijah died. And when Elijah died, a lot of Muslims went south. A lot of Muslims went to the mosque. You know, it became Sunni Muslims. You know what I mean? So the temple kind of diffused. You know, so all of a sudden, one day there was a lot of Muslims that was following Elijah Muhammad, and the next day they was all in dissension against each other. So you got 5 different sects of Muslims all of a sudden. You know what I mean? So that separation, what happens with separation? Divide and conquer, right?
Right.
And so that's when, but you know, there was always like the young gods, they was always around. At that time in 1975, knowledge itself was in every high school and every junior high school. A lot of brothers, man, they didn't get knowledge because of the understanding of the science of knowledge itself. They got knowledge out of necessity because they had to. Because you couldn't come to school or leave school without getting beaten up if you wasn't God, right? So a lot of them came because they didn't know how to fight, so they get down with the gods so they don't have to, right? And you was getting no parts of no savior equal unknown because all the wisdoms was wrapped up by the gods. So, and if you wanted to be able to talk to the girls in school, you had to have knowledge of self. You know what I mean? So it was these conventions that made it necessary for people to get knowledge of self. And if you didn't, it was a sherm. You was like, you know, just a dun-dun-dun. Wow. All right, you just wasn't in with the in crowd. And you know what that's like. You know, if you're not in with the in crowd, then you suffer because you can't get any of the benefits that the in crowd have. You know, but for me, it wasn't one of those things where it was just to be in with the in crowd. I understood it's science. That's why I taught so vigilantly. That's why I had so many students.
If Mecca did this,